Random disclaimer. Mentions of suicide, types of disorders, creeps, and murder. So if you are sensitive to any of them, please click off. Enjoy the video.
Guys, welcome back to another podcast with Erin. So we haven't done one of these in like forever because obviously we just forgot. But yeah, so today's podcast is about
cyberbullying and how it can like affect people. Also, a little clue on the next podcast will be in the title or the comments.
Yeah, so like emojis of it, not like the real thing, just emojis. Yay. So
Also, if you're wondering who we're dressed up as, also we're going to be doing Erin, Lacey, who are you dressed up as every podcast, and we're dressed up as Alice in Wonderland characters.
Wait, we should have done it where they have to guess. Like every podcast. Okay, so today we're Alice in Wonderland, but next podcast you have to guess who we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you can start.
Oh, okay. I'll start. Basically, I'm going to start by telling you what cyberbullying is, because many people might not know what cyberbullying is and might get confused about the real thing. Like, get confused with bullying. So cyberbullying is a bit like bullying, but it's kind of like online bullying. So basically, people are bullying you online instead of in real life, and sometimes that can cause our mental health issues and kind of make us feel a little bit sad because of our mental health issues. That kind of makes us feel a lot more sad, especially if you've got mental health issues or kind of like a disability. But just always remember that disabilities aren't like nothing different. It's just what makes you special, and that's kind of like what cyberbullying does. It kind of affects our mental health, and if we've got like a condition and stuff that we don't really like, such as autism, and there's so many more. Just autism's quite a basic one.
OCD, different medical conditions. Yeah, and some people even get bullied for like, I know this is like really obvious, but for how they look and like actually how they act sometimes. Like if they talk with their hands, they're like, bro, stop talking with their hands, it's ugly. And you know what? Get out! Anyway, I'm going to add to something that Lacey said, which is that I've read that teenagers and children's mental health is declining by 80% just because of cyberbullying and sometimes bullying in real life, which is literally not helping at all.
Yeah, so please just be kind, because that's all we want, for you to be kind to people. Because if you're not kind to people, you do not know what they're going through. They could be going through something dramatic and you don't know that, and by you being rude to them, it's affecting their mental health and probably making their situation a lot worse than it already is. And if we threw our worries in a pile, we'd be wanting to take ours back, because everyone has problems.
Also, literally, this can affect someone like really badly because they heard what they heard, everything's done, and sometimes you can't even apologize. It's that bad.
Because I've always knew that sorry is just a word and you could have said something else. Sorry is just a word. You need to show you're sorry rather than saying sorry, because sorry is just a word. You might as well have said pillow or a different word, or like bed or something like that. Like sorry is literally just a word and it doesn't cut it.
So you need to show your appreciation to that person if you are really sorry, or they probably won't believe you, and that will probably just make you even more mad, and the situation could get way worse.
What I mean by throwing a pile of our worries or stresses into a pile, if we were all like in a circle together and we just threw our worries in a pile and like what we're going through, we'd be asking to take ours back, because everyone else's is crazy as well, and we all have problems. That's why we just don't want to cyberbully people or even bully them in general, because it's not really nice. And we hope that no one watching this ever does that, and I hope if you do that you take our advice and stop right now and show them that you are a good person, and don't say sorry, but show that you're sorry instead of just saying sorry.
Yeah, and for example, there's always someone who, literally in schools, there's 75% who's actually bullied someone before and have been bullied, and online too, as well as on blocks. The population is literally wild for cyberbullying. There's loads of cases, and sometimes the police get involved, and sometimes also put a trigger warning on this too, that some people actually think of dying because of it, and you're just making the situation worse.
That's right, actually. Some people actually try to kill themselves because they believe in what people say when they say, oh, you're fat, and they're like, oh yeah, they're right. And then they try to kill themselves because they don't like their body anymore and they don't want to be here anymore.
They try to make themselves better for the public, and that's just not right. You cannot just kill yourself for what other people think. And you know what? There's no stopping it.
Like, you're not wrong. They're wrong. You're not fat at all. You're not. Even if you might mentally look fat, and there is people who do, but that's all right. Like, honestly, I've saw this before, and people sometimes take medications that make them fat. And they can't help that. And when you're being rude to them because they're fat, that makes them feel a lot more sad and want to kill themselves. And you won't, like, here's a trigger here because there's some, like, words that are a bit violent. But, like, I don't get why you have to, like, do that, because you wouldn't like someone to think they want to kill themselves because of how you've been treating them. Honestly, that's not nice. Even through a game, it's crazy how many people on the news have tried killing themselves because of what's been happening between bullying and cyberbullying, and it's crazy.
And also, remember, there's literally a person behind that screen, a real-life person, and you're just throwing these insults out there like nothing matters. You're a person too, and you should know that. Like, I know this thing's thrown around a lot, but what if they did it to you? You would not be happy. And what if you were in their situation? Because that's just not right.
Yeah, literally, beauty is on the inside, not the outside. Basically, what I mean is, if you're a nice person in general, then you are beautiful. Like, you are.
Like, exactly. The personality is what counts and not the looks. So, just don't, honestly.
I understand that people are like, oh, let me put my makeup on because I'm going to look like a pig when I go outside. I guess loads of people do that, and I get it. And, yeah, you can try look beautiful. That's great, you know? But, like, what we mean is, if you're generally nice, you're beautiful either way, even if you might look fat. But no one looks fat. Like, we all go through that where we look fat, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. If you're fat, if you're skinny or anything, it doesn't matter, because you're still beautiful. No matter who you are, you're still beautiful. So I don't get why people worry about that, because you shouldn't, because you are beautiful.
Exactly. I mean, it's satisfying to wear, like, what you want and, like, be pretty, but honestly, no one would care if, like, everyone was kind. No one would care. They would just get on with their day and, like, be happy, and they would compliment you and then just, like, you know.
Like, I'm insecure of what I should wear today, because what if people make fun of me at school? What if people are going to make fun of me in the streets because I'm wearing this? Or I like Sanrio, but I'm literally a grown adult. What if I go outside and people are making fun of me because I'm wearing it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Wear it if you want to wear it.
Also, adding to that, there's this girl on YouTube called Cybergirl. Please go subscribe to her. She's 30, and she's still wearing all the rainbow colors, and you know what? It looks really cool.
I think grown-ups that wear stuff like that is crazy. There's a lot of grown-ups out there who is in love with Stitch and Minnie Mouse and all of that. But, like, honestly, that's great. That's actually good for them that they like things too. Because, like, you can get parents who love stuff that you like. personally, I
Yeah.
don't have a parent who loves stuff that I like, but still, it doesn't really matter, if you know what I mean. Just sometimes, yeah, people have their wrongs and rights, and sometimes people are totally wrong. And yeah, but that doesn't make them a bad person. Maybe sometimes they're a bit not right, but it doesn't make them a bad person. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just stop bullying, because honestly, no one, like, it's just putting so much danger around the world as well. Like, people going into schools with a knife and a gun, killing people. Like, I know that's not got anything to do with bullying, but that is still crazy, and we just want that to stop. Because that makes us scared. Well, it makes me terrified some days to go to school in case someone's going to come in with a gun and try to shoot me. Like, that's scary.
Yeah. Literal, worldwide, all the, like, suicide rates are increasing. Also, talking about the going to school with guns and stuff, someone came to school with a pocket knife and threatened people, hung them up by the cabin, and I was just, like, in awe. Because why would you do that? Why would you, like, actually do that?
Anyway, now we're going to move on to chapter 2, which is kind of about, like, how you feel, and we're going to explain to you what to do if you are getting cyberbullied or bullied in general. So that's what we're going to do in chapter 2. This is chapter 2, and we're going to tell you now how, if you're getting cyberbullied or bullied, then how you should feel and what you should do. I know people have different emotions, so not how you feel, but, like, how you should feel. Like, you shouldn't feel bad about it, if you know what I mean, because many people get cyberbullied in the world, isn't that right, Erin?
Yeah.
Many people do it. So Erin can go first this time because I went first last time.
Yeah. So, what you should do when you are getting cyberbullied, tell, like, one of your friends, a trusted adult, and I know this saying is thrown around, like, really so much again, but it's useful. It's useful, and if you have someone trusted in your household or someone you know, please tell them. And if you don't, then there's lots of numbers you can call as well.
So there's a UK thing in the UK. So if you live in the UK, there's this thing called Childline. I'm not sure if Erica knows about it. Childline is very good. So if your parents, because some parents even abuse their children, and that's crazy.
I know, which is not right, and you should not do that.
You should call.
You should treat your child like you were treated when you were
I
a
can't
child.
say the phone number because it's not right to say a phone number on a video, but call Childline and you can talk to them about anything, and they will not tell anyone unless you seriously need help. That's the only time they're going to tell someone. Like, if you say please don't tell anyone, they won't unless it's serious and they need to tell someone to get you help. That's even for bullying as well. You can literally call Childline. But, you know, bullying also is not where someone's rude to you. It's when someone's rude for you for a period time of days. That's bullying. Not when someone's mean to you. When someone's mean to you, it's just because someone's mean to you. When you've been bullied, it's because people are being mean to you every single day, basically. But I'm going to add on to what Erica said. I think that, yeah, exactly. If there's a trusted adult in your house, the closest one to your house is the one you need to go to, the closest trusted adult, and tell them what's been going on and tell them how it's making you feel. And if you've got mental health issues, many parents take you to the doctors to get that sorted out. And I know it seems crazy, you're getting bullied and then you go to the doctors about it, but that happens if you do have mental health issues.
Yeah. Sometimes there's some places to, like, shut away and stuff. You get put there, and honestly, sometimes it's scary, but, you know. And personally, I've called Childline before at my school. I know, at my school. But, yeah. Also, for the people in America right now or in other countries, there's hotlines. But for the viewers in the UK, which is probably the majority of my audience,
And mine, because we're from the UK.
Yeah, please call Childline or the Green Orb Foundation, which actually came to our school. but yeah.
Oh,
If you don't know
yeah,
what that
we
is, it's
had that. So basically, there was like this. We had one where it was like a worry monster, and he came in and we put all our worries in, and then basically, say you've got a sack full of bricks. It's because like you're carrying that on your weight because you're not feeling good. You're not feeling good. But when we take all those worries out the sack, it gets lighter. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we've sorted those worries out, and it's kind of like that. Like you feel like you've got a heavy weight on your back because you're not feeling good. But when you take those worries out, it becomes lighter because you've sorted out your worries. And it's very good, actually. I have a worry monster, and you put their worries in, and then it's kind of for mental health children, so it doesn't really eat your worries. Your parents take it out. I shouldn't say that if you've got mental health, but it's true. I'm sure not many people watching have mental health, but basically, if you've got mental health, buy a worry monster. This is for parents, so go take this to your parents. Don't listen to this. Parents, buy a worry monster. I think you get them from the works in the UK. And they can write on a piece of paper the worries down, and then they put it in the worry monster's mouth, and then while they're sleeping, take it out of the mouth, and it kind of like takes the worries away and gets that off their back. Please let your children keep watching this because we are helping a lot. It is quite a long video, so don't take the iPads off them, please, or their phones. We really need them to listen to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if you should buy as well, you should buy some worry monsters, or you can make your own. It's very easy. I'm probably going to put up like a tutorial. And to lots of teenagers and people our age out there, which, well, we're not actually going to share our age, but, you know, yeah, it's mostly targeted at like teenagers and to young people, like 7 to 10 years old, that really need some help. And honestly, there was a lot of people in my class at that age which really needed help.
Yeah, it's actually really sad, to be honest.
Please tell someone at your school or call Childline, which I've said, and there's a lot of some crafts which will help with mental health, which I'm going to post soon. But yeah, remember
we'll put that on our community post.
Yeah. Also remember that when you see someone that's sad, they've probably got like nearly the whole world on their shoulders and thoughts running around their mind. So please do not like talk to them if they don't look in a good state, or just if they're far away, just like put your hands up and say, "Are you okay?" I'll put the hand gestures in the video, by the way. Or you can go up to them and talk to them, but if they look away or something, and just say, "If you want some alone time, I will leave you alone." And yeah.
So I'll add on to that, actually. I get many people, when they see people sad, they go up to them and they're saying if they're okay, and that's very nice of people, actually. And if they say to you, "I don't want to talk right now," honestly, it's normally because they want someone to talk to. But if I was you, I would just say, like, tell me. And then if they don't tell you, just say, okay. But if you know what it is, if your friend tells you, this gets into a really serious situation, and you might not be friends with that person for a period of time. But if they say, don't tell anyone, if they're sad, and then they tell you what happened, and it's very serious, then, and they tell you don't tell anyone, still tell an adult. Tell a teacher if it's at school. You still need to tell an adult. I know their friend told you not to, but still tell an adult if it's very serious, because they need help, and you can get them that help they need, and that's great on you if you get them the help they need. They might get mad at you for a little bit and said, "I told you not to tell anyone," but I promise you they won't be mad at you for long, because they'll be happy you told someone and they're not going through that situation anymore.
Also, to add to that, bro, I literally forgot, so please do not push anyone to tell you, like, just tell me, it's easy. They are going through a rough time, you can clearly see, and just do not push them, and get ready to tell them when they are ready. They can tell you when they're ready, and
just give them
do
time,
not push them.
especially if it's bad. But even if they do say that, if they say don't tell anyone, but it is really, really serious. I know this sounds horrible, but please tell someone. Tell anyone that's close. Even if they say don't tell anyone, but it's very serious, just tell someone, because if they're going through a situation like that, you don't want them to go through a situation like that for longer. We have been recording for 20 minutes though. But anyway, we're going to get to chapter 3, and this video might be about half an hour long. Okay, this is chapter 3, and before we start chapter 3, this is a warning. If you're a kid, thank you for watching this video. I know it was quite long for you, it's like 20 minutes, but this last 10-20 minutes is for your parents to hear.
This bit is for your parents, guardians, carers, or friends you want to show this to, or some teachers to know how they can help you if you're going.
Any parent is great, because we might say some things that kids can't hear, basically. Not bad, but like, you know what I mean. A bit too intense for like little kids and that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Now give us to your parents. Okay, hello parents. Hello parents. Erica has something to say, and then I will take over for a little bit. So there you go.
So to anyone watching this that but has a child, or is the teacher of the child, or is just like a trusted adult really, if you notice that your child is going through some things, please listen to these signs which your child will go through these things.
Mental health issues.
Constantly hiding in their room. And
Number 3, constantly coming back from school upset or crying because of something dramatic that has happened.
Number 4, your child or friend or student constantly like not wanting to go in like a separate room or something because of some kind of trauma or something that they do not like in.
Number 5, they are constantly not wanting to learn during school. That one's mostly for teachers, because not many people like to learn at school, especially if they've got mental health issues. So,
and they get overwhelmed very easily too.
Yeah, so parents, this is some kind of feedback and like advice for you of what you should do if your kids are like going through dramatic times. So obviously you know what they're going through. We do not know what they're going through. So you know what they're going through. So you probably know the best for your child or your student. You probably know the best for them because you're either their mum or you're their teacher and you teach them.
Also, parents, you don't know what they're going through, and a way to find out is not tracking them, but seeing how they act and how they are doing in school, or how their emotions are.
Yeah, but basically, if you and your family have gone through a dramatic time and it involves your child, then you definitely know what they're going through. But that is some key points that you could do if you don't know what they're going through, because it could be at school, or it could be when they're not around you, because many children go through that. Many children attempt to kill themselves. So many children attempt to, I'm going to blare this out, but when I was a bit younger, I played this game, and it's kind of a bit like cyberbullying. I'll beep this part out when I get to the inappropriate part, but I think Erica knows. I was playing Among Us on my Nintendo Switch. It was quite fun, actually. I got to
I know.
I'm gonna close my window, so I'll be right back. And actually, we got to like a good part of the game, but then this guy, the red imposter, I was just chatting to him because he was chatting to me, and then also blare this out in your video.
Okay.
He said to me, and I literally just left the game. I was speechless, honestly, that someone would ask me that type of question. That's really inappropriate. And if people are being asked that can also affect their mental health issues. If they've got mental health issues, that can really, really affect them, because that can get on their mind all the time, that someone's asked them such a question like that. And when that affects your mental health, that makes you want to kill yourself just because someone's asked you that really inappropriate question, and that shouldn't be a question.
You know what's horrible at my school is that half the popularity of my school wants to actually kill themselves. Like, excuse me? I mean, I've been a victim of this, but like not much, honestly. There's this boy in my class, and I'll blur this out, like, I don't know, that literally like harms himself inside of class and like doesn't care if he gets hurt. Honestly, I feel bad for him. I think Lacey knows his name.
Yeah, I actually do. I think I know who you're talking about. But
Yeah.
I'll say the name, but I'll blur it out if you don't want it to be in the video. So I think it's this boy called Adam. I'm not sure, but it might be, or it might be someone else. Am I correct?
I'm gonna blur this out too. It's Adam's kind of friend.
Oh.
I honestly feel bad for him. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, thank you, parents, for listening to this kind of like 5-minute talk. If we have anything else to add on, we will say now. Honestly, if you've got any concerns, just type them in the comments and we will like try help you. Any concerns, we would love to help, because we love to help people. Even the parents can comment.
I'm gonna add this to the intro of this video. But to any teenagers and children or young people out there, please comment your problems if you're okay with it, because we have helped someone in the past by them commenting on the video. Their parents were, I'm probably going to have to blur this out, but their parents were being really abusive, and her nan was like 100 miles away, so we had to help her and give her lots of tips on how to run away and things, and how to deal with the situation.
Yeah, because running away is kind of a big thing too. She didn't want to run away, but it wasn't safe for her to stay there. We're not going to share this because it's her problem, no one else's, and we don't want to share it. Obviously, we know because it's been commented, but we did help someone with it, and that's why I think you should comment yours down, because if you do, we can try our best to help you, and we did help someone from the past, and that made us feel great. So please just comment them down if you feel comfortable. But if I was you, I would feel very comfortable, because we love helping that person out, and we'll give you as many tips as we can, because we want you guys to be amazing.
Yeah. Also, adding on to that, to the people that are trying to find her comment in the last podcast, or will, it's not there anymore. She told us to delete it because she did not want to share her problems at all. And to the people saying we're lying, we're not. There's an MP3 video on my channel which is unlisted, and
we kind of made a video for her with a code because she didn't want it to be public. We're not lying, but you wouldn't. Just think about you. You wouldn't want your problems to be public, so don't say we're lying, because we're not.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's the end. Thank you so much for watching, and please share your concerns down below if you are comfortable.
We loved filming this podcast. It's kind of one of our favourite videos, to film a podcast and help people. But I promise you, next podcast, I promise you, it's going to be more joyful and a bit more funner.
We're sorry any of you got triggered. We will add trigger warnings on the title too.
Yeah, we definitely will, and before we say the thing. But honestly, if you didn't want to hear that, just skip through it. Just skip through it to the bit that you want to hear. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. And if you're going through a mental health issue right now, just comment it down. We'll definitely help you, because we love to help people. And you guys make us feel great, like, every single day. You're changing our lives better and better every day. So thank you so much.
Bye everyone, have a good day or night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.